did the bell get annoying?
Yeah.
Yeah, a desk bell tends to be a very annoying and obnoxious noise. Now, if we were to hear multiple noises or different noises from the desk bell, such as a car horn or a heartbeat, slowly get faster and louder, do you think after a certain amount of time that could eventually drive you to madness?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, very real possibility. So, my question is, after we read The Telltale Heart yesterday, and we saw that our narrator got very frustrated with our old man's heartbeat and thought that it was too loud and it would bother the neighbors, he murdered the old man. Does anyone remember what happened after that?
He hid the body.
And went crazy.
Okay. And his guilt led him to basically turning himself in, right? Yeah. He got kind of cocky and even brought the cops into the old man's room. Do you think that it is possible that the heartbeat he was hearing after he killed the old man was his own speeding up and him getting a little freaked out about what he had done?
Yeah.
Probably nuts.
That's a very real possibility, right?
Yes.
But is it explicitly stated in the text?
No.
No. It's just assumed that is part of his madness. Now, what is the main themes in The Telltale Heart?
The effects of guilt or conscience and the descent into madness.
Okay, so the descent into madness and the murder is bad, and the effects of your guilt on your actions and what you do. So just like any other piece of prose, this has a lot of emotion written into the text. The entire text is about one particular emotion and the way his feelings cause him to give himself up, right?
Yes.
And so Poe uses emotion throughout pretty much every piece he's ever written. It just changes from guilt to starstruck in love, such as in Annabelle Lee. So, that being said, what do you think would have happened if he had not turned himself in?
He would have gone psycho and then died alone.
Okay, that's one potential ending.
He would have... Oh, never mind. I was going to use them. Except I was going to say he was going to end up in a mental institution.
What leads us to know that guilt is the most prevalent emotion in this piece? Okay, so I'll take that silence. That basically we get to that conclusion by the words that he uses, and like we said, it's pretty well inferred that the heartbeat is actually his own nerves getting to him after what he had done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the main emotion of guilt permeates this story, so we are going to use that to write our assignment for the day, which we are going to write an alternative ending to The Telltale Heart and what would have happened if his guilt would have continued, but not to the point where he had turned himself in to the authorities. And then, so we've talked about guilt, and we've talked about the way it affects the story, and we reviewed the main points of the story that we talked about yesterday. Okay?
Okay, Miss Teacher.
All right.